Hey, what's up, you guys? Anyways, this is a 2015 all-wheel drive twin turbo 3.5 liter EcoBoost Ford Sedan Interceptor. This is my favorite car because it's quick, it handles amazing. All-wheel drive in winter conditions is a must. And it comes from the factory with 365 horsepower. But what's funny is it comes from the factory with 365 horsepower. The Dodge Charger with the 5.7 Hemi all-wheel drive has 370 factory horsepower. But factory, this thing is still quicker and it handles better than the Dodge Charger, than the rear-wheel drive or the all-wheel drive. But, you know, we're talking about all-wheel drive right here. The all-wheel drive V8 Dodge Chargers were only offered to law enforcement from 2015 and newer. That was that newer body style in 2015. So you couldn't get those from Dodge, from the dealership. They were only offered to law enforcement. So this basically has the same motor as the Taurus Show, the SHO. But it has that reinforced framing in the back that the Shows do not come with. So this has the government's #1 crash test rating. It's the safest for your family. It has a 75 mile per hour. It's been tested to be rear-ended at 75 miles per hour and to be survivable. And the gas tank's not going to blow up on you. So, and it's probably got heavier duty suspension than the SHO, but I know for a fact that it has that reinforced framing that the SHO does not have. So the cool thing about these, though, back to cop cars for a second, you got the Dodge Charger that's 370 factory horsepower. This thing's quicker. The cool thing about these is that they have the twin turbos. So all you do is you go buy a tuner or a programmer, whatever you want to call it, and if you put set it to the premium fuel program, it will add 69 wheel horsepower over factory with premium fuel. So that's not peak horsepower. That's actually in certain RPM ranges over factory, you will be pushing an extra 69 wheel horsepower. It's probably got just right around 400 or just over 400 horsepower, I would guess. But 69 wheel horsepower over factory in certain gears and certain RPM ranges. And a tuner for one of these is like $450. So for $450, you cannot get that much horsepower out of a naturally aspirated vehicle over factory for $450 just by plugging something into your AWD2 port and reprogramming everything. So this now has 69 more wheel horsepower over factory for $450 more bucks. And since I have a dealer's license, I get my rims for wholesale. These rims and tires, they cost me delivered, I think they were $900, and it was $168 to ship them over here. And that was mounted and balanced with tires already. So for delivered to my front door, I got those rims and tires for $1,068 delivered to me. So there's a few different ones that I was able to pick out that kind of matched the trim and stuff. There's a little bit of chrome up there. It's like the rims are black. It's got some chrome. You know, not for everybody. Either you like it or you don't. I like it, so I don't care what anybody else thinks. And I think they look good. So they're 20s, 20-inch rims, and they're like, you're losing more weight. Those rims, I think I might have saved like 20 pounds a rim, or maybe even 25 pounds a rim. So you're talking about an extra 80 horsepower, or 80 pounds less, and adding 69 wheel horsepower to the car. So, badass cars. These are great little family sedans. And this thing's got probably right around 400 or just over 400 horsepower just by plugging in an OBD2 diagnostic. If you want to see what that EcoBoost motor looks like, one sec. Right there, that's the EcoBoost motor. You got the turbo tubes. If you don't see these turbo tubes, then you don't have a twin turbo vehicle. And this is a 3.5 liter. In the later years, they came out, I think they had a 4-cylinder. Yeah, it was a 4-cylinder EcoBoost. And I'm like, I don't want that. I want that 3.5 liter twin turbo EcoBoost. No substitute for it. So of course I was like, I saw this little keychain. I was like, oh yeah, I need that keychain with the turbo. 6-liter V8 Australian imports over there. Hey, here's another cool thing. I just got a 1 of 5. I think the color's called Red Hot. And I got 1 of 5 of them ever imported from Australia in 2013. There was only 5 of them. And I just got one, and it's got 55,000 miles on it. Oh, so if you look back there, you can see it a little bit. There, that metal, those metal bars, that is reinforced framing that only the cop cars have, and it's for cornering and stuff too. It prevents the body from flexing, or it's for rigidity going around the curves and stuff, so that your car doesn't flex and pull to one side. Keeps it nice and tight. So there it is, you guys. Anyways, if you ever want to look and see what I've got for inventory at any given time, you can go to interceptorking.com or copcarforsale.com. That's interceptorking.com or copcarforsale.com. I'm just a car enthusiast. This is the best bang for your buck, in my opinion. That's why I've been doing this for 20 years. Started out getting Crown Vics. I used to get just, 10 Crown Vics at a time. And I would pick a couple of them to drive for a couple months and sell the other ones. And there's always something. That's what's neat about cars, is there's always something, with technology changing, there's always something nicer out there in the future. And I love when new models pop up and I have the opportunity to finally get them. So yeah, this is the Interceptor King's favorite sedan ever right here. You guys be safe, take care, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook. You guys be safe. Later.